saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard from your mom to your pop to the beat to the birds, man. Cut right off on the curb like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like blah. Yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah, whole squad like what? And it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like what? Whole squad like yeah, and it feel like yeah, all day like yeah, all night like yeah.
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Green 80! 52! 52's the mic! Let him know!
They'll run on first down. Swift. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
On second and 11 now. Wilson. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
12. 52's the mark, boy. 52. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. No. Check that. We want Mike 50.
To throw is Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a gain of 5, and they're going to face a third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert, but right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to be taken down. Back across midfield, just across midfield at the 49. Dante Fowler make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. 4th down, and out is the all-pro punter from a year ago, Michael Dixon, to punt for Seattle. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line. Here's the second-year back from Southern Miss, Ito Smith. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 16-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Hey, express! Hey, seam 6. Here we go. Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Gun. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. It's our time.
Now it's Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Rush 51, Tom!
From the gun, it's Ryan. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. This is away, and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Escaping the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
I'm going to come back to you. Hey, Mike 52. Gun.
Now Wilson. Going to throw again. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it's a 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down.
Watch the split. Alert. Hey, 152. What? Twitch.
Again, Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
General West.
It's caught by Treadwell. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
59, ready, 280. Get him.
On second down, it's Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards is the pickup, good for a first down for the Falcons.
And the judge does a nice job there of navigating and picking up some yardage. Remember, no Tevin Coleman in the backfield, so he's moved up in the pecking order, getting a lot of playing time for these Atlanta Falcons.
11. Check. 61, matchbox lights. 49, get up.
They'll throw on first down with Ryan. He completes it to Julio Jones.
10 more yards. Complete to Julio Jones. 10 yards on
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
the Seahawks 38-yard line.
So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. Now Ito Smith. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A nice pickup there, 18 yards, first down Falcons.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
21.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Set the
Gun.
Set the tone, defense. Let's go. 49's the Mike. Watch 49. Here we go, D. Here I come.
Hey, South.
49. 49's the Mike. 49's the Mike. Hey, D.
Bravo.
Pick it up, D.
From the red zone now, here's Ryan on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now it's Smith. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Seventh play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
Target. Watch out.
58.
Watch out.
Hey, Ripley.
Right there. 54.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Second and 9 at the 26-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Let's go, defense.
Turn it. 14.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Smith. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready, blue 80. Blue 80. 49 to Mike. Mike.
Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley.
He's checking.
That one a gain of 20 and a first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch the run.
Now Gurley. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Defense. Switch.
Right. Hey, Zoo.
Mike's 54.
On first down, Ryan. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Show it up. Jack.
51, Tom.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Kill, kill, kill.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point attempt to follow here. And oh, it's blocked. It's picked up, a live ball here, remember. But he will not be able to bring this one back in the extra point attempt. Unsuccessful.
I know it's easy to kind of shrug off a blocked extra point, but this game is shaping up to be a tight one. The second half, this could prove crucial.
Yeah, we might look back on this one. We'll have to wait and see. Following the botch PAT, they're set to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And this one's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there. And now it's 2nd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Strong right.
Wilson throwing again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
It's 3rd down.
Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Check 45 to Mike.
19.
45 to Mike.
Alert.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Tyler Davison hauling it off the edge to sack him. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This will be fielded at the 17. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get in the field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check. Fresno. 58. 49.
Now it's Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to first and 10.
49, guys. Mike, 49.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it, so on comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 41-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good. And with that, they'll take a 2-point lead here in quarter number 2. So a little late drama in the first half as that kick will give them the lead in the intermission.
Isn't this fun the way that this is unfolding? You're exactly right. The late drama, 3 points go up on the board, and we go into the half with a new leader.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway.
Come on now, let's go. Let's go now.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They have the lead, now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They'll run it again with Smith. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Hey, Tuesday. 55. Check.
On third down, Ryan. It got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for first and 10.
Let's get this. Watch the eye.
Hey, express. Check.
Here's Ryan. Complete to Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. So first and 10 now from the 30. They run. It's Gurley. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Ready.
49's the mic. 65.
Again, it's Smith. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Hey, 59, ready.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Bound to lose one.
Hey, high 7.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Falcons push further out in front. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
Here we go. Slow down. Easy.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. There wasn't the line that jumped that time, the second level.
No, that's a great observation because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. Second level, probably because they moved up to the first level, and that hurts them.
Now Wilson on first down. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll bring up a second down.
At the 44-yard line.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the mic.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
Now it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Quick right. 45.
Here I come again.
Wilson now, operating from the gun. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. And that is incomplete. David Moore, the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Check.
To throw again is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And Myers able to knock it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 36-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
17.
Ready, back 25. Come on, D.
Jones has it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave them with a 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll run with Smith. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
51, Sam. Smooth.
Now Ryan. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again, because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4. Time to go, night, night. Right there, 54, right there.
Hey, exit.
54, Mike.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Ryan now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Ready, blue 80, blue 80. 54, Mike, 54, 21. Get him go.
On 2nd down now, it's Smith. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see.
Wait! 49, 49's the mic, 49's the mic. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Hey, Haywood.
3rd and long. It's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Now Ryan leading the Falcons up to go for 2.
All day, just like that. Just like that.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this one's caught. And their 4th quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on 2-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. The Seahawks on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 25 yards that time. Now it's Wilson. Got Gordon open, completes it. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
They do tack on the extra point as well. So just under 2 minutes to play, and this would figure to pretty much be your ball game right here. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll run it now with Smith. And an alley to run. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on 1st down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the 1st down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the 1st down because in college football, the clock stops with every 1st down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They run with a fullback Smith. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Smith. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Smith. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Atlanta, the win means they'll finish the first half at a respectable 5-3 record. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.